June the 9th. It's a very windy day. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I got this permission last night, so I get 2 days off a week. I generally try and get permission on the first day so that I can go detecting on the second. It's a beautiful area here. This is the north bank of the River Tillingham, and the Tillingham River is in Sussex. So I'm in Sussex, just over the border today, and the confluence of three rivers, the Rother, the Tillingham and the Brede, appear at Rye, which is where they currently meet the sea. But before the 1200s, the three rivers, or the confluence of those rivers, took a different course out to a place called what today is called New Romney. And we have evidences up the valley, not that way, but this way, of Roman activity in the 2nd and 1st century in the form of iron smelting bloomerers. So where the tributaries, or gills as they're called locally, of the rivers coming out into the Tillingham, the headwaters, there are seams of iron which were exploited by the Romans, and it's possible there might be something in connection with that in this area. But excuse the wind. I'll do as much as I can, and hopefully it has been detected before. Hopefully we'll find something good. Right, don't know if you can hear me. Hole number 1. 15. Full depth. Don't know if you can hear that at all. I was told that having an expensive pointer, apart from waterproofing, isn't really a necessary issue. There are some that discriminate, but usually the detector does that before you get to your target, and well, it's debatable in discussions as to whether the discrimination is useful or not. 15 on our scale, which is incidentally -9 to 40 on the Vanquish. Hole number 1. Sadly, it's completely vanished. I don't know if it was iron oxide forming a sort of halo that's when I broke the soil it's disappeared, but absolutely nothing. I've been over all the spoil and around there with the around the hole with the pinpointer. Absolutely nothing in there. Bizarre. Right, we haven't got time to waste searching it out, unfortunately. Right, the first hole's filled back in. Hole number 2, out of the wind a bit. Where's my volume so low? That's better. 25. Maybe a bullet. Let's see, shall we? It might be some roots here because we're in the close to the tree line. See. Right, turn the Bluetooth back on. I think it's not iron. 27. That's super loud signal. Wonder how deep it is. I'm saying it's deep, but it could be small, of course. The ground's really hard because we've had 3 months of no rain up until a week ago. That's a pinpointer. No, we're nowhere near it yet. I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, I don't know if you can see it. I think we have us there a horse brass. That green there. So it's off to the side of the hole, as usual. With a big 12-inch coil, that's what happens on the Vanquish. It's plain, probably Victorian, as far as I can see anyway. Right, cool. Good find though, nevertheless. Hole number 2. Alright, lots of 6s, 7s and 8s. Low tones. That's a 10, that one. In this area, under the trees. Give it a dig. I'll come back to you when I've got it. Right, I thought they might be. It's a shotty. There you go, out of that hole there. I think that's what most of these low tones are in this corner. Right, onwards and upwards. Yeah, so taking cover under these trees for a bit. They're doing the same, those chaps over there. The wind is coming from the left, so both in the same boat, I'm afraid. Right, finally the sun's come back out and the wind's dropped. So whatever that was has passed through. And as usual, quite close to where I put my stuff. Got a nice 17 or 18. Right, I can see what it is. I don't know if you can. It's a key. I think it's a key. Probably quite modern. Right. Yeah, well the end's broken off. Right, so it has been detected before, this area. There are a few targets obviously still waiting to be found. So four holes dug so far. That could be key to our understanding how much it's been detected before. Yeah, so 3 targets, 4 holes so far. Right, hole number 5, a 16, 15, 16. Quite compact. See what that brings us. Sheep are coming through. Bless them. Oh dear, sorry to disturb you chaps. Right, it's out of the hole. What's it going to be? I suspect a shotty, but I could be wrong. Oh, tiny bit of aluminium can. It's actually a ring pull. Alright, evidently another one that was missed. Those chaps are walking across because we don't know what the weather's doing. We get sort of thermals coming through when it goes nice and hot and quiet, and then the bits in between, and that involves quite a lot of wind, so sorry about that. Where is this one? That's a nice signal, that is. 17, 19. Have a listen. So we'll see what that brings us. Well, there was me digging that great hole unnecessarily, and it was lying on the edge of the hole. A piece of copper shrapnel. An exploded bomb. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's got the telltale line across it. Right, I left that one because it was a great iron rod or something down at some considerable depth, about 10 or 12 inches. Right, reckoning on this one being a coin, or at least something copper. 20, shall we see? Unfortunately it's not very deep. Might be something modern. Right. On you go, you. Where have you gone? Don't tell me you're going to be aluminium. Where is it? Something small. Ooh. Oh, that's a blooming rivet. Aluminium rivet. Alright, that was a 12 on the scale. A little bit of lead shot. Possibly fired from a musket, but might be part of the packing in some other ordnance. These ones are so annoying. The hole moved, it was centering here and then it kind of moved, suggesting I think it's iron. There's a bit of iron tone in the signal, so have to see what it is. Well, it's goddamn shotty, I think. Yeah, right from right down there at 9 inches. Shotgun end. I'm trying my luck in the field next door now. South facing, which is one good thing anyway. I've got a signal here. (19 to 22) in the clod there somewhere. Let's have a look, shall we? 19 to 22. Where have you gone? Shotty, unfortunately. Shotgun cartridge. Right, this was a 19 or 20 out of that hole there, under the power lines. Can I see something? Probably another shotty. Oh, no, not that. Where are you? Oh, it's gone. Something small, which is promising. Pinpointer. It's gone. Something very small. Oh, I see it. I think it's a button. No, it's a silver coin, isn't it? Or is that a button? No, it's a button, unfortunately. Pewter button. Missing its shank, sadly. Bit of Victoriana. This is 23 on the scale. It's a blind rivet of some description. I think it's too manufactured looking to be old, unfortunately. 17. I don't think it's a shotty this time. Yeah, something. Oh, it's another of those rivets. Something of that ilk, anyway. Was it a button? Yeah, it's a little pewter button, that one. That's quite nice. Little tiny pewter button, Victorian. Right near to that little pewter button, I've got a 20. Well, that's got a lot of iron in the signal. What's it going to be? It's a bullet, 50 caliber, anti-aircraft. There we go, World War II. Right, little collection of targets in this area. 15. Don't know if it's a military presence. Could be Quite shallow, this one. What on earth is that? A bit of aluminium wire. Bugger. Right, not what we want. Never mind. Right, evidently not a military presence, because I've just found a little Victorian thimble. I think it's a copper one, or bronze. But yeah, bit of Victoriana. Right, finally got a nice 17 or 18 down here. If you can see, down at about, where's it gone? Maybe not that deep, but 4 or 5 inches in the side wall. Not much coming up at all here, otherwise. Very compact sound too, so quite hopeful on this one. Oh yes, finally a coin. What's it going to be? Georgian halfpenny or Victorian, or maybe later. I haven't got my water bottle today, but that's looking like early 20th century halfpenny. Unfortunately, not horribly old. George V or VI or Edward VII, one or the other. So it's a coin. I battled on until I found a coin. Well, I don't know if you can see, it is actually a Victoria bunhead halfpenny or halfpenny, so probably 1860s. It's got a good patina, but when I rub it, it's it kind of wears away very quickly, so might be able to get a date off that, just not sure, but it'd be sort of in the area of 1860. There we are, Victoria halfpenny, out of that hole there, down at about 4 or 5 inches. So I'll scour this area now, see what we can find further. Interesting, as we have a natural terrace where the sea or the river originally ran. Quite a steep one there. Power lines which don't seem to be affecting my detector, so it must be a very low current draw today, which is good. Right chaps, quick summary. Only 20 finds on this trip because obviously I was interrupted with heavy rain showers and the scarcity of finds in general. It was a very quiet area. The oldest items seem to be Victorian. So we have a Victorian horse brass here and a rather nice little Victorian button, plain on the opposite side. A Victorian thimble. These were found in the second field, incidentally, under the power lines. A key, which is modern. A 50 caliber machine gun round, stamped DM 1942. DM stands for Des Moines, which is an American head stamp, although their munitions were supplied to the British as well, or Commonwealth, I should say, countries during World War II. A 303 bullet, a rivet, a piece of lead, a piece of shrapnel from an exploded shell. This is silvered, this button, but it's modern, I believe. It's missing its shank. It could be Victorian, no design on it. Then the coin itself was, I believe, 1882, so I was wrong to say it was 1860s. The Victoria bunhead, incidentally, that particular design, the young Victoria, actually appears on coins for 49 years, so all the way to 1887 when it changed to the Jubilee head, and then in 1892 I believe it went to the Vale head. So it's once cleaned it just deteriorated, this coin, but I could see initially 1882 until the sort of patina on it washed off, so I should have been more careful with that, to be fair. And that's a Victoria bunhead. That bit was that I stated was correct, but bunhead appears on coins, as I say, for 49 years until 1887. And then you've got the usual shotties, bits of aluminium rubbish, a couple of rivets, a lead shot, and that there I'd said was a rivet, but it's not. It's actually just like this one here. It's a bullet tip that's basically hit something so hard. That's what happens to it, basically. Right, I'll post these up for you now, and hopefully you'll do a bit better on the next trip. Thanks very much for watching once again, and see you then.